in. Yes.
Taking my sin across my shame.
Come on in, guys. Come on in. Come on in. Let me get the rest of my people up, guys. Happy Friday! Happy Friday! Come on in, guys. I'm gonna wait for a few more people because I got some more social media platforms going up. Yes, 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 yes. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Happy Friday! Yes, happy Friday, guys. Come on in. And let's get started. Let's get started. Hey, Instagram. Hey, Facebook. Periscope. Guys, come on in. I'm excited today. I'm going to wait a few more minutes while some people are coming on because I go through a lot of platforms. So we're going to wait for a few more people to get on because we are excited today of what God has doing. What is he doing for us today? He had brought us through this whole week. So I'm excited because I want to go over my new book. I do have a new book out. So I want to go over my new book today. So guys, I am so excited. I am so excited. Today is Fun Friday. Today is Fun Friday. For all my replay viewers, thanks for tuning in and watching the replay for my Lunch and Learn. I am LaSheila Holmes. I am an encouraging specialist. I specialize in encouraging people, motivate people, and uplifting people to be the best person they can possibly be. So on this stuff, people probably at their job going through some stuff or having a hard time with this virtual learning. But today is Friday. Go put on some good music, put on a good outfit, and just have fun. Even if it's at your house, even if you just go outside and get some sun, absorb some sun, because the Bible said laughter is good for the soul. Laughter is good for the soul. Find some type of comedian to look up or on social media and just get you some laughter in your day. Never go without a day that you can't laugh. Never go without an hour that you can't laugh or be happy. Anytime during the day they said you need to put on some music, even if you're at work, put on you some music that makes you want to uplift your spirit so you can transfer your mind. Because if you stay in a state of always being negative, always depressing, always something is going on, you need to change your mind frame. So just put on you some good music today and let's get rolling. Let's get rolling. Today my topic is about my new book. From a poverty mindset to a wealthy mindset. Empowering women mentally, physically, and financially. This book is on all book sites, Amazon, Books, Barnes and Noble, Books A Million. You can search this on all platforms, guys. All platforms. This book is my life. My story is I'm a single mother of 4 children, a dog that I take care of. No, I have never been married. God has graced me to raise my children by myself, successful children as a single mother. I went from welfare, being on Section 8 to owning my own company 10 years later and have started some more companies as well. So my journey, this is my journey for being a single mother, raising children with courage, with dignity, with self-control, and with peace and joy. You can be a successful single parent. You can raise your children. You don't have to have a multiple 2-parent household. I grew up in a 2-parent household, but it was dysfunctional. Some of these single parent households is killing it out here in the world. And I just want to encourage some single mother today, some single father today, even if you're in a marriage or in a relationship and you feel like you by yourself, this book will encourage you. Just as I motivate women, but I also motivate men too. And this book, I'm telling you, this book right here will help you, guide you through your single parent upbringing of your children, or business, finances. On the back, I'm going to read you guys my back of my information before I tell you what's in my book. It says, when you change, everything around you will change. I'm going to say that again. That's my logo. When you change, everything around you will change. That means when you change your mind, everything around you, you're gonna see it in a different light. When you start losing weight, everything around you have to change. You're gonna change eating, you're gonna change your wardrobe, you're gonna change how you prepare your meals. So anytime, my slogan on the back is, when you change, everything around you will change. So the problem is you. Don't worry about nobody else, no relationships, no churches, no jobs. When you change, everything around you will start to change. You lead by example as a parent. You lead by example as a business owner, as a CEO. You lead by example when you in a ministry, when you a pastor, when you a wife, when you a daughter. You lead by example. Back in the old days, they used to tell us, don't do what we do what we tell you to do. That was the dumbest thing that those slave mentality people could have told us. No, you lead by example. Whatever you want your children to do, you need to do. Quit pushing your kids into something that you never done. How can you guide them? How can you guide them if you never been there? How can you tell them stuff that you never experienced? If you never experienced, you need to hire them a mentor, hire them a coach to come in and mold them. A lot of parents is pushing their children into college. Have you ever been to college? A lot of people are pushing their kids. Okay, go do this. Have you ever done that? So how can you guide somebody into something if you ain't never been there yourself? That's just like you going to a psychologist. That's just like you going to a therapist and with a drug addiction. And these people ain't never been on drugs. So how can they tell you what you're feeling? So you need to equal up with somebody that can feel your pain. Take advice from somebody that can feel your pain, feel your heartache, feel your emptiness. You know, just like when somebody pass away in your family and your friends. See, nobody don't know what to say if they never been there. Oh, just call me if you need me. No, baby, if you ain't never felt that emptiness of a loved one being lost, if you ain't never felt the depression of the loved one being lost, you can't be there for somebody if you don't know how. So this is what my book is based on, my life, on how God took me from here to here to here without a man. I didn't have to lay on my back for no money. He gave me an idea to make money. He gave me an idea to raise my children. He gave me wisdom on how to do things. So I just want to encourage some single mothers today. I just want to encourage a single father today. I just want to encourage a husband and wife today. Because see, when you're raising children from this side of the family and you raising children from that side of the family. Because regardless of what it is, when you have children, that blood from the father and that blood from the mother is going to be in your child, regardless if you like it or not. So this part of this book is showing people how to raise children and being brokenness. Let me read the back of it. It says, have you ever felt alone or lonely and nowhere and no one to turn to? Are you tired of experiencing cycles of perpetual failure in your life? Have you become tired of children as a result of them getting on your last nerves? Have you ever experienced such an uncomfortable season that it led to you to be confused, broken, and not knowing what to do next? Have you experienced being treated like less than from your family or friends? Are you tired of dating men that are not good or left you broken? Are you tired of not having money and the resources that you need in life? Are you tired of dealing with low self-esteem? Are you tired of being sick and tired? Well, I have been all of those things. And I am here to share with you how I overcame the struggles and become a successful woman and mother with high confidence. In this book, you will learn personal strategies on how I learned to live the best life with no apologies. In my book, it goes over my story growing up from a country girl going to the city and all the obstacles that I had to overcome. And also in my book, let me get to it. I will show you how to that I made it out of born into poverty and I made it out. A teen mother and I made it. Being the black sheep of my family and I still made it. A single mother of 4 children and I still made it. Death of my grandmother and I still made it. On welfare, Section 8 and food stamps and I still made it. Depression and I still made it. Broken hearted from a relationship, from friendships and from my family and I still made it. No motherly and fatherly advice and I still made it. And I still made it. Being broke with no money, and I still made it. Having no college degree, and I still made it. And I still made it, guys. And I still made it, guys. And I go over all of that in the book. I go over all the obstacles and everything that I face in the book. The chapters that I go over is, what is poverty? People thinking poverty is just not having money. Baby, you can have poverty in mentality. You can have a lack of poverty spiritually. You can have a lack of poverty physical. You can have a lack of poverty emotional. Poverty is always not about money. Poverty is the lack of something. The lack of something. And you can have poverty throughout your body, throughout your life, throughout your mind. And it's just not finances. Because it's a lot of people, a whole bunch of people with money, and they poverty mind stricken. I talk about confidence. Everybody do not have confidence. Everybody do not have boldness. Everybody do not have a high self-esteem because people are broken. People have been broken from their childhood. People have been broken from relationships. People have been broken from church hurt. People have been broken from jobs getting fired. People just have been broken. I talk about having confidence, building up your confidence. You should know who you are. God made you fearfully and wonderfully made. You should know who you are, and you have to go back and you have to mend those wounds of being broken because you are somebody. I talk about being broken relationships, having a broken relationship, being in a broken relationship, being with that unequally yoked person that God told you not to. Children the way our parents raised us. We cannot parent our children, we cannot love our children, and we cannot mold our children the way our parents raised us if it was not successful. If it was successful, you go ahead and keep going with what you want to raise your children with, because we're living in a total different realm of how we was raised. So we can't get stuck on the old ways of living and the old ways of raising, because now if you look at your parents and your grandparents, they're sick, they're broke, and they do not have anything. So you don't want to leave a legacy of that. So you need to be a curse breaker. You need to be a legacy builder, and you need to break those generational curses that's in your family from your generation of grandmother and grandfather, because that's where it started at. I have a chapter called I'm Tired of My Kids, because it was at one point of time I was tired of my kids. I was tired of my kids because I didn't know how to love my kids, coming from a dysfunctional 2-parent household that I was not nurtured, I was not molded, I was not loved properly. And so I was tired of my kids. And I show you how to overcome being tired of your children, because children will get on your nerves if you don't have patience. See, when you have the Holy Spirit, you have the fruits of patience. God to give you, because one day somebody was patient with you when you were young, and when you get old, somebody's still gonna have to be patient with you. I show you how to come up from being tired of your children. I speak about renewing your mind. We got to get out of that slave mentality. We got to get out of that what about me mentality. We got to get out about that pride, always about self, always about self. Depression is a form of pride, because when you worry about what about me all the time, that's a form of pride, because pride is about self. Pride is about, it's just about me. And you have to renew your mind of who you are and what God called you to do. Then I have a chapter in there, dating while raising kids. It's a way to date while raising your children. And everybody wants to bring people over there. Bring these spirits, I ain't gonna say people, bring these spirits over their children that can be detrimental to their children. So I have a chapter on talking about how to date raising children. So your children won't be effective affected by these spirits that you bring in your home. I don't care if it's a man or it's a woman. Don't bring these certain spirits around your children, because I don't care how you trust Mister. I don't care how you trust Miss Girl, but you need to be careful on bringing spirits into your home completely. Then I talk about the love languages. You need to know about your love languages. Love language is just for a love and relationship, a companion. Love languages for your children. Love languages is for your friends, so you will know what you need to feel love from another person, because somebody can be doing something for you all the time and you don't even feel love. Like some people, mine is quality time. I like to spend quality time with my friends, with my families, with my partner. Whenever I get a partner, quality time is my first one on my list. So don't keep buying me gifts like that's what I want. No, I want quality time. We could talk on the phone, we could text, we could you could be in the house or not in the house, but I like that relationship. I like quality time. So you need to learn your love language so you can have a successful relationship with your spouses, with your girlfriends or boyfriends, with your children, with your co-workers, with your friends. If you don't know your love language, nobody can love you properly. And you want to be loved properly, because you'll feel like, ooh, they not loving me. Ooh, this not making me happy, because you need to learn your love language in order to get along with somebody. Then I talk about finances, because I have an accounting firm. I have my own tax firm. So with me and money, it just I could do numbers in the back of my head. I could do numbers when I sleep. I talk about children, how to communicate with your children, because see, I have 4 children and each one of their personalities and characters are different. I can't talk to my son the way I talk to my daughters. I can't talk to my oldest daughter the way I talk to my middle daughter. I can't talk to my middle daughter as I talk to my baby daughter, because everybody's personalities are different. And the main thing, you need to listen to them and then respond. Don't tell them, you need to listen to them so you can feel how they feel in the inside, because everybody has a heart and everybody wants to be heard. Then I talk about you're 18, get out. People want to kick their children out whenever they're 18. Here it is, you 30 and 40 years old and ain't even got it together. So what you think this little old bitty baby coming out of high school, barely know how to wipe his butt, don't know how to clean his clothes. My son now coming there talking about where his clothes at, and he's 24 years old. So why you gonna kick a kid out and they don't even know where the hell they want to go? They still in the learning process. Then I talk about uncomfortable season. We all go through those uncomfortable seasons and don't know what to do, don't know where to go, and how to maintain something that is uncomfortable. Something that when you're going through that adversity. Like last year, I lost everything. I lost everything but my mind last year, and God still kept me in a peaceful state. I mean, everything. I lost everything from a 5-bedroom house to homelessness, but God still kept me graceful. God still kept me looking like $1 million. People didn't even know it. People still probably don't even know it, because you know what? I'm not a chatterbox. When you're going through stuff, you need to get quiet and figure out what God wants you to learn going through your adversity. You don't need to be out capping and always in people business, because in Thessalonians 2:12, he said, live a quiet life and mind your own business. So that's what I do. I talk about exercise, having a good health, having your body nutritious and having a good health, because why gain the whole world and lose your soul? Your soul is your mind, will, and your emotion. Your soul is part of your health and your wealth. If you don't have a good health, how you going to gain wealth? What you going to do? Gain all this wealth, die, and let somebody else enjoy? So I talk about exercise. I talk about, the right nutrition and detoxing and getting vitamins in your system as well. This is the book that God had me to write. I didn't want to write it, but it's my life to help another single mother, help a single father, help a woman just in general, help a man just in general, because I'm in my serving seasons. I got to show people how God may help me to get over as a single mother. Never been married. Never in my life been married, but I have 4 children, ages from 11 to 24 years old. That's what I do. I'm an encourage specialist. I'm going to encourage you until you win. I'm going to encourage you until you make it. I only deal with people that want to win. I only deal with people that want to make it. So if you want to make it, you need to grab this book. If you know a single mother, if you know a mother, you want to be a mother, grab this book. It's on all platforms. From a poverty mindset to a wealthy mindset. I show you how to go from that poverty mindset and being wealthy. I show you I get your mind. I deal with people's minds. Let me help you with their brokenness first. And then we can see, you got to go. See, people want to be glammed up so bad and still broken. Fix me in the inside. So what's in the inside can show on the outside. Because see, my light can shine better when my in the inside it is cleaned up. You know, that's like a light bulb. If you got bugs and stuff on it, it can't shine bright. You got to clean all that stuff out in order for you to shine. And it's my job, it's my duty, and it's my calling to come in and help single mothers, help single fathers, help women, period, to help their life go from a poverty mindset to a wealthy mindset, physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually. God has given me nuggets. He have given me strategies to go in to help you guys. I did it. I know you can do it. I never was married. I didn't have no family members to help me. I was the highest achieved in my family, so I couldn't go to them and asking them to help. Oh, to be a successful business owner, and I'm starting my children businesses. My children don't have to go to college. Stop pushing your kids over to something that they want. I help you show you what to do with your children. Everybody's not college bound. I ask my kid, you want to go to college or you want to start a business? See, my plans is I leave legacies. Okay, I sit down. You're supposed to sit down with your children and see what they want to do, not what you think they should do. Don't never set your kid up for failure. You find out God has put gifts and God has put talents in each one of us. So that's your job as a parent, as a mother, and as a father to find out your gift in your child. You the one had that child. You with that child every day. It's your job as a parent to pull out that gift. It's my job as God's daughter to help you find that gift. So when you find that gift in you, you can find that gift in your children to be successful. My children get business plans when they graduate. I have a 20-year-old daughter that just graduated from high school. She had some problems, but she graduated from high school and she gets a business plan. We started her a business. All my children are starting business this year in a pandemic. Everybody ain't broke, baby, because see, when you have God on your side, baby, let me tell you something. See, baby, I can tell y'all some stories. Go get this book. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. Go get this book if you want to be a successful parent, if you want to be a successful one. Go get this book because I drop nuggets, baby, on helping you be successful with children. I didn't have nobody to call on, give me some money to help me. God showed me what to do. God molded me on what I needed to do. So I just want to tell you today, it can happen. If you want to be as successful don't just because you had kids, who told you can't be successful? Who told you can't own a business? Who told you can't drive whatever car you want? Who told you that? That comes from the devil, the pits of hell, because the Bible said you can have whatever you want. The Bible said you can live wherever you want to live. Go get this, y'all, so it can be a blessing to y'all. So you can be a blessing to y'all, because I ain't missed a beat and I'm a single mother. My children ain't missed a beat. When my kids were young, parents would come around, they would think I was married, the way my kids was dressed, the way they were so respectful and loving. You know, you don't have to have a whole bunch of money. You don't have to have a husband if that's how it ended up. So you can go be successful and you can go be happy all in the same day. So I'm just here to encourage y'all on this Fun Friday. Baby, go catch this book. Go catch this book. Go catch this book. It will bless you. Give it to somebody that's a mother, that want to be a mother, that's a father, that's a single father. Go bless somebody, because it's time for us to come up out of this poverty mindset that we inherited from our ancestors. We inherited a slave mentality from our ancestors, like the racists inherited races from their ancestors. Let's get out of this poverty mindset. We ain't our parents. We ain't our parents. We keep going around saying we ain't our parents, but our mind is like them. Our thoughts is like them. Our eating habits is like them. Pork chops and grease and all that kind of stuff. We eating like them. And they all on medication, all on social. Then you need to help them. So y'all guys, be blessed with this book. You guys can follow LaSheila Holmes. It's at the bottom of this book. LaSheila Holmes on all platforms. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Periscope. And you can follow me on all platforms. And guys, I just pray that today you have a successful, fun day. I pray that today, whatever God is asking you to do, that you be obedient, because your children's legacy is tied into your obedience. Your children's legacy, your children's legacy is tied into your obedience. So please be obedient, because if your children are obedient, they can eat the good of the land. The Bible said your obedience, not your sacrifice, and you should eat the good of the land. We have to leave a legacy for our children. We have to leave a legacy for our children, because they way behind. But if we can catch up mentally, we can catch up spiritually, emotionally, physically, and financially. So guys, go be blessed today. Share this with somebody. Get this book and bless somebody. It will bless somebody. I'm telling you, because I have to read it and go back to sometimes for myself, so it can be a blessing. Just little old black girl from Shamrock, Texas, a country town of 2,000 people, made it with 4 children, never been married. And God graced me to raise brilliant young adults. He graced me to have businesses. He graced me to be financially stable. He graced me to have so much favor, y'all. I can go on and on and on about God's favor. Favor is better than money sometimes, y'all. I'm telling you. I done had so much favor. But so go get this book, y'all. Be blessed. Have a great Friday. And I just want the best for everyone. Thanks for tuning in to my Lunches and Learns. I do this Monday through Friday at 12 Central Standard Time. So if you can encourage somebody, send this message to somebody so you can be blessed. I'm just here to bless women, men, and anybody that wants to be blessed. So guys, have a great Friday and have a good day, and God bless you. When I sound to one, I sound to all. Watch and pray. Live holy every day. Go be blessed. Love you guys, and God does too.